The WHAS 11 Storm Team. Meteorologists Chuck Taylor, Ken Schultz, and Ashley Chisholm. The WHAS 11 Storm Team.
Well, we weren't alone with our records. Just take a look at some of these records around the region. There's our record here in Louisville, and that was set after the sun came up this morning. -10 in Lexington, 7 below for a record in Indianapolis. Look at that, 17 below. Covington had a record with 14 below, and in Paducah got down to 6 below. Well, even with sunshine, temperatures just have not been going up in a hurry. I'll tell you, most of our reporting stations are still well below zero. 16 below up around South Bend. They have a wind chill right now of 57 below. In Indianapolis, it's 14 below. Their wind chill is 58 below, and even to our south, it is brutally cold. 3 below in Paducah, just at the 0 mark in Bowling Green. 8 below is the current temperature around Lexington. And of course, we do have a wind chill warning in effect for this afternoon. You just should not be outside. We're talking high temperatures 0, but with those wind chills 40 to 50 below 0. Just almost unheard of in this part of the country. Well, look at our current temperatures, 6 below 0. The humidity is 61%. We have a west wind coming in at 15 miles an hour. That gives us a wind chill here of 39 below 0. The barometer on the way up, a big Arctic high is moving in. That barometer is already very high at 30.52 inches and still going up, and it will continue to rise for about the next 12 hours. Well, yesterday's high temperature at midnight was 32. Our low this morning, a record -10. The previous record was 8 below, set back in 1930. Precipitation melted for yesterday was 1.53 inches. Well, you can see how the clouds moved out as that big storm system moved to the east coast and is now moving off the east coast. We do have mostly clear skies around here. From time to time, we do have some of those low clouds moving through, giving us a few snow flurries. That situation will persist during the afternoon, but as the big high moves in, skies will become mostly clear later on tonight. Now, on the weather map, there's the big Arctic high-pressure system. The big high is going to move off to the east. A little disturbance is going to be coming our way as some of the warmer air moves in. That little disturbance now developing over the Rockies. That will move eastward. That will bring the chance of maybe a few snow flurries here later on tomorrow into Thursday. Right now, it does not look like anything very extensive as far as the snow is concerned. But after that system moves through, we definitely are going to see a warming trend. In fact, we're talking about a major thaw coming up here for the weekend on into next week. So the brutally cold weather will stay with us for the next 36 hours, but after that, believe me, things will be improving. We do have a wind chill warning in effect for this afternoon, a high temperature of about 0 with those wind chills of 40 to 50 below. Now tonight we're going to tie the record. It should become mostly clear. The overnight low temperature will be around 14 below 0. Then tomorrow clouds will be increasing. We could see a few flurries. Tomorrow's high temperature will be around 10 degrees. On Thursday, with the continuation of a few flurries, a high of 18. On Thursday, up to 30. And finally, by Saturday, temperatures should move above the freezing mark. Our thaw will begin, a high of 38, and I think by Sunday, temperatures will be actually into the 40s, and most of next week will be mild. In fact, we could hit 50 degrees sometime next week. But in the meantime, just don't go out unless you have to. Doug and Rachel?
All right,
Thanks,
thank
Chuck.
you very much, Chuck. 50 degrees.
Sunbathing weather.
Meteorologists Chuck Taylor, Ken Schultz, and Ashley Chisholm. The WHAS 11 Storm Team.
Well, with these low temperatures, we are going down lower than we have gone before.
That's right.
And ice on the Ohio River, you can really tell outside. People just frigid in this bitter cold.
But by this time tomorrow, we'll be coming out of the cold wave. That's the good news, and we're still talking about 50 degrees by next week. Well, let's talk about our coldest weather. The coldest we've ever had officially in Louisville is 20 below 0. We set that on 2 occasions. The last time was January 24th, 1963. There are some of the other cold readings. You can see 19 below in 1951, 16 below January 20th, 1985, and really the last extremely cold weather we had around here was on December 22nd, 1989. The coldest temperature ever in Kentucky, 34 below in Cynthiana in 1963. Well, we have record-breaking temperatures to show you right now. There's a record for Indianapolis, 20 below 0, a record in Cincinnati, 16 below, a record in Lexington, 14 below. Just about every temperature you see here is a record tonight, and temperatures are still going down. As we've pointed out from our storm team trackers, temperatures are already 20 to 21 below 0. in some of the outlying areas of Kentuckiana. It is 12 below officially at the airport right now. The humidity is 78%. Winds have dropped off, so we're not talking much about a wind chill factor. The wind right now is 5 miles an hour, giving us a wind chill of 17 below. But with clear skies, calm winds, and a heavy snow cover, we're talking about radiational cooling, and that's why we're talking about possibly tying our all-time record here in Louisville. And just look how high the barometer is as that big Arctic high moves right over us now, 30.69 inches. We started out at midnight with a high of 3 degrees. Earlier this evening it got down to 13 below zero, and we've had a trace of snowfall in some flurries early on. Well, all the big storm clouds have moved off the east coast. We saw lots of sunshine today. Skies are clear right now. There is a disturbance out over the Rockies. You see those clouds. Those clouds will move rapidly in here during the day tomorrow, and it looks like we may see a little bit of snow tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. But there's the big weather maker, a huge Arctic high-pressure system that originated right up over the North Pole, is moving right over the Ohio Valley right now. And now we can turn to the west and see this developing low-pressure system out over the Rockies. It has very little moisture to work with. There is no precipitation associated with this system right now. On the other side of that, you find the warm weather in Los Angeles today, 82 degrees for a high. Well, during the day tomorrow, that little low will move eastward. We're going to see the clouds and a little bit of light snow starting tomorrow afternoon, continuing tomorrow night, ending as a few flurries on Thursday, and then our warm-up starts. So for tonight, there is a chance we could tie for our coldest temperature ever here in Louisville, minus 20. Then tomorrow, the light snow will move in during the afternoon. The high tomorrow, 8 above. Tomorrow night, we'll see light snow with an overnight low of 2 above. On Thursday, the snow will end. It looks like some areas will see light accumulations, maybe a half inch or so. A high of 18 on Thursday, 30 on Friday. And look at that, above freezing on Saturday, up to 38. Into the 40s on Sunday, and I think by Monday we could hit 50 degrees. Most of next week should be dry and warm.
And I guess we cannot stress enough how dangerous this cold can be if you're caught out in it, so do not venture out unless you absolutely have to.
And Chuck only needs to tell us once it's very cold out there, right, Chuck?
We're talking about record-breaking cold. Earlier this morning, just a few hours ago, we set a low temperature record for this date, 10 below zero here in Louisville. Now temperatures are still below zero. It's 6 below right now with a wind chill of 39 below zero. Maybe this afternoon we'll struggle up to zero. And tonight, guess what? We're going to tie a record of 14 below. It may even go colder than that. Well, we have some very cold storm team trackers that have been out checking their thermometers this morning. Up in Madison, Indiana, the temperature is now 5 below zero. Howard Hall in Underwood, Indiana, and Clark County reports 4 below zero. Steve Mangus over in the Knobs in Floyd County reports 8 below zero, and it's cold even southwest of here. David Hayes in Hardinsburg reports an icy 4 below zero. Now, the National Weather Service has issued a wind chill warning. You really shouldn't be out this afternoon. We're talking wind chills 40 to 50 below zero, and this brutal cold weather will continue at least through the day tomorrow, but there is hope for later on this week for a warming trend, and I'll have more on that and the complete forecast in a few minutes.